Salvation Army stalwart Major Brendan Nuttall has conceded his organisation got it wrong in its handling of donated concert tickets for homeless people. But Major Nuttall also took a swipe at the gesture, questioning whether homeless people need tickets to concerts or more practical donations. Die-hard Beatles fan Chris McDonald donated 7 tickets so members of Melbourne's homeless community could have a night out. But when he arrived at the concert, he was dismayed to find Mr. Nuttall's daughter and her partner were using 2 of the tickets, after 2 of the homeless recipients returned them at the last minute. Mr. McDonald, who is unemployed due to a chronic illness and on Centrelink payments, said it took him more than a year to save up the more than $2,350 it cost to buy 7 tickets, which he donated to Salvation Army Melbourne Project 614. We're not Ticketmaster, we're not concert promoters, we don't do that sort of stuff. We get it wrong sometimes, as we've done here, Major Nuttall told 3or on Thursday morning. In hindsight, we could have handled this a lot better, but under the pressure of a chaotic environment up there I get why it happened. When asked by 3or presenter Tony Jones if concert tickets were maybe not the best form of donation to the Salvation Army, Major Nuttall replied absolutely. To be blunt, do homeless people need tickets to Paul McCartney, or do they need a roof over their head? Do they need assistance with mental health issues and trauma, or do they need food in their belly? I think the answer's pretty obvious, he said. Our focus is on getting people accommodation, getting them off the streets, getting them support, absolutely getting them back on their feet and seeing their life change. That's absolutely the drive of what we do. We're not Ticketmaster, we don't always get handing out tickets right. We'll learn from this going forward, absolutely. Major Nuttall said the organisation would reimburse Mr. McDonald for all 7 tickets. The donor is across the whole story and the whole situation and more than happy to do that, he said. Major Nuttall also categorically denied any involvement in the decision to give his daughter 2 of the free tickets to the recent McCartney concert. He also defended the manager of the Homeless Services Program, who he said had worked hard to allocate the tickets. He said the manager wanted to make sure they would go to people who wouldn't scalp them outside the venue and who would actually turn up. Potential concert goers also had to be assessed as mentally healthy enough to attend. He wanted to make sure people didn't flame out during the concert and cause distress or disruption to other patrons, Major Nuttall said. In this work, you don't do this stuff because of the kickbacks or rewards or benefits. If you want that sort of stuff, you don't work for the Salvation Army. Mr. McDonald said he was disappointed by Major Nuttall's comments but confirmed on Thursday that he had accepted the Salvation Army's offer to reimburse him for the tickets. He said he would donate the money to another charity.